In this video, we're going to talk about the analysis portion of structures. And this is basically just to tell you how your bridge is going to react to after you've designed and stuff like that in type of thing. So the first thing is it talks about load test. So what I'm going to do, just so we can see what it's going to do here, is I'm going to turn on the 3D view of a structure. So you have your 3D view. When I turn on my eyeball, in their load test, it puts the load right here. When I turn on my wrench for load test, this gives me my applied load. Right now it's based at 200 newtons of pressure on my bridge. Okay. Now, during the competition, you'll see this in future videos, but during the competition, you're going to have monster trucks drive over your bridge. And each monster truck, as it progresses through, is going to be a higher Newton monster truck. So it's going to start at a 100 Newton monster truck. And then if it crosses that, then it will go to the 200, then the 300 and 400. It goes all the way up to 600 Newton. So what you're doing here is you're putting the applied load. And as we go through the rest of this here, you're going to see how that applied load pans out in your bridge. Okay. So we're just going to leave this at 200 right now. And then I want to turn on the truss system. So when I turn on the truss system, I turn on my eyeball and you're going to see the 2D version of the bridge pop up. So just to make it less confusing, I'm going to shut off my 3D version. I'm going to shut off my load test block. So then at least we can still see. We still know we're going to do a load test at 200 newtons. And what this is showing now is this is showing all the members of our truss, and we're talking about one truss, okay, one side of the bridge. And the red points and the blue points on that bridge correspond to the red and blue up here. And if you take a look, this says web member internal forces. So it says the web member here is 1 to 7, and it's right here, okay? It's talking about this piece, 1 to 7. Okay, in this one it says 3 to 7, so it's talking this piece right here. So each one of these represents one of these members. Okay, in red, these are the compressions. In other words, the pressure that is pushing down on this. So there is pressure pushing 7 and 1 closer together, and that's where your strength, or what the strength is measuring right here. So this tells me it's a 0.63 on pressure. Notice it is under the failure line. Okay, so as long as the bars are underneath the failure line, the bridge will not fail. Okay, so as of right now, you're looking at this and going, okay, it's 200 newtons, it will not fail. So, and now keep in mind here with the blues are tension. Like this 7 and 2, this would be 7 and 2 pulling away from each other, the tension. So there's going to be a stretching force on here, where this is going to be a pushing force in here. So the reds are pushing together and the blues are pulling apart. So those are different forces. And again, the same thing here. As long as it's under the failure mark, you are okay. So let's just check this out. Let me bump this up to 300. Okay, and we hit 300. I'm going to apply and watch everything change a little bit. Now, I'm still under threshold here, but my 7, 8, so this one to this one, and my 8, 9, this one to this one, are taking way more compression pressure. That means it's going to break at somewhere point in here at 300 newtons. So it's going to break in here. So that's now where you can go and tweak some stuff in here and maybe get a little bit stronger and things like that. Okay, so that's where we can go and back into, let's see, I can go to my I can see here. What is it? 7, 8, 7, 8. I'm also, maybe I can go to basswood, and I click on basswood, and now maybe if I apply that, will my 7/8 change? It's going to take some time here. Notice now my 7/8 got stronger. Okay, so I might as well do that for my 8 and 9. So go 8 and 9, and I'm going to make that stronger too. And I'm going to make that. I'm going to go with the basswood, but I'm going to go with the smaller basswood and apply that and see if it makes it stronger. 8. And it makes just that point. So you maybe go back and I'm going to change it back to that whole thing. Okay. So now I'm going to run this sets up here. I'm under my failure, and then you're going to see my 300 will survive. Okay, my 400. I'm just going up in increments of 100. You can go up in different increments. That's perfectly fine. And 400, and you're going to notice how the bar bump up above failure again. Okay, probably these two. Okay, and that one there too. So again, you can go and just change your bars and change how you fix them in here and see how they change in here. And remember, you got your upper, lower ebb and all that type. So that's how you go and look at that. Okay, it just gives you some numbers and things like that about where about the efficiency is going to be, and that's the higher this number, the better off you are. The higher this number, and this is Newton per joy or per truss. I just want to explain per truss use. So I'm going to shut that off. Don't see that. Okay? I'm going to shut that one off. See that? Turn this back on. What about per truss? So as this opens up, okay, I have a truss on this side. I have a truss on this side. Everything measurement is per side, not cut it per side. Everything is on one of these, not both of them together. So